Okay, I'm back with Rapid Fire with Rami Kalla. Welcome back, Rami. And now is the fun part. All right, what is something you are great at cooking?
Ooh, I'm really good at making a 5-layer lasagna or chicken marsala. Those are my two dishes.
What's the best advice you've ever been given?
Don't be afraid. Get out there, put yourself out there. My dad was he's a mentor of mine, and I had an opportunity to take some leadership at ASU, and he said, "Don't be afraid. You need to do this." And that was some of the best advice that I got from him. So,
if you could eliminate one thing from your daily routine, what would it be and why?
Emails. I just don't like doing emails. Getting closer to that, but yeah.
What would you like to do if and when you retire?
Just make movies, travel the world, and do Brazilian jiu-jitsu. Hang out with my family. That's it. That'd be good.
What skill do you think everyone should have?
I think being able to communicate. I think that would be something I think everybody should have. I think pros and cons. Some of these kids in gaming, some of them that don't know how to look you in the eye and communicate. I think communication is still really important. So
I think that's a good takeaway because, like you said, for all the stuff that you're involved in, still effectively communicating. There's still an interconnectivity with that skill set. You know what I mean? So good call out on that one.
Yep. Yeah. Thanks.
What are you reading or listening to right now that you think would the audience would like to know?
I do a lot of reading. So The Great Game of Business by Jack Stack was a really good book. And then I just read The 5 Dysfunctions. Right now I'm reading Mandela's Way. I try to do one book for my left side of my brain, one for my right side of my brain every month. So I'm really enjoying this, the Mandela's Way book. It's been interesting getting to know Nelson Mandela better. So that's been fun.
I'm glad you called that out because I think that's a very an underutilized thing about splitting up your podcasts or books or whatever you're doing is that left and right brain. I think a lot of us could utilize that more. So I'm glad you mentioned that on this. Yeah. What movie could you watch over and over again?
Oh man, that's easy. Braveheart. Great movie.
Give out the line.
Freedom. I actually did an AR face replacement 7 years ago before it could even be done yet. And we took the sales manager's face, put him on Mel Gibson's face, and we did a full scan in 3D. And so it looks like he's giving the sales pitch on the horse in the movie. It looks legit. This was several years ago. Some of my favorite pieces. It was cool. It was cool.
What is the one crazy thing you'd like to do if there were absolutely no consequences?
You know what? I've always had an obsession with Superman. He's always my favorite superhero. So if I could throw a jetpack on and fly and not blow up, I'd go do that today. My wife would let me. Oh, wow. I think what I remembered for is that I helped others, that I helped others achieve their dreams and their goals. My why in my business is to help create a home where artists can thrive, right? So that is my why. That's my Simon Sinek, why. And so, if I know that I've touched others and helped others be successful, that to me, that's a fulfilling life. So
are there any software apps you're using right now that help your life work? Anything in that realm that you think others would like to know about?
We have lots of apps that we use. I would say we just started implementing for the company Monday.com, and that seems to be a really great project management software for the team. So that's been great. So we can see a full dashboard, and I can really kind of track projects and who's maxed out, or who do we need more projects to. So as we've grown as a company, that software's been really helpful. So,
and any other ones beyond that one?
I use Zendesk for my CRM. That's it's very intuitive. I feel like to use for a CRM. So I've enjoyed using that. We use MailChimp for our emails. And then Basecamp for our client communication. So our clients can upload information and files, and we can have, conversations with them. So that's more of a client-facing software. And that's been really useful for our client communication because, things get lost in email, but in there, everything is contained and we deal with a lot of assets. So everything is uploaded there. So we have to find, let's say, architectural elevations, they're right there. So that's been really nice.
And final one, this one's a little bit different than the no consequences one is, what's your biggest fantasy?
I mean, I don't mean to be redundant, but man, if I could fly, that's it. Give me a cape, I'm gone. I'm going to fly.
That's all good. It's good.